Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this.
Hey guys, welcome back to APC. I'm AndeeParis, and this is where I connect with you guys. On this video, it's kind of like a PSA I wanted to do. It's kind of like, I don't know if it is, but it's kind of like a PSA. I wanted to do something because I see a lot of people are like getting really pressured about intercourse with you. I wanna have intercourse with you. That's from Family Guy. Stewie was singing that. But yeah, about intercourse. Like, people getting pressured, feeling that they gotta, they gotta do it with somebody so that they can like prove a point, so that they can be popular or cool. And it's like, I just wanted to tell my story a little bit, and hopefully it helps someone. My story was very different. I did not fall for any pressure. That's for sure. I've always been me. Is like, I do me, period. And so with me, they think I'm super cool type stuff, Like, I lost my virginity when I was 19. Yeah, I did. And even like there's people that was like, speculating. They don't know. So there were times that they thought that I had lost my virginity already, and it was like, no, I did not. So what happened was, I made a promise to myself in middle school. Somebody came to our class and they came to talk about like being celibate. We were like teenagers, we were like 12 or something like that. And, they came to talk to us about being mindful, like you might start feeling things, and, how to protect yourself, and what the boys need to do and what the girls need to do to be safe, like protection. They talked about protection. They talked about all of that. They also talked about celibacy. They were saying like, you don't have to get involved in this. You don't have to do this right now. You could, you do it when you feel ready. This is what I was taught. And so that same day, they had like these rings for people who want to like make a promise to themselves that they will remain celibate until they're ready, okay, and not fall under no pressure. And so you were not forced. And so whoever wanted to get up and get a ring and make a promise to themselves, because the ring represented promise. So whoever wanted to, you just go get the ring and you wear that ring, and until you're ready to, do your thing. When you're ready, you just take that ring off and you do your thing with your people, with your partner. So I was one of the people that got up and got the ring. I got up and I got my ring. I made a promise to myself. And with me, promises are real. I like to keep my words. If I promise, I promise. So I did get that ring, and I made a promise to myself that I would not get into any of that until I was 18 years old. Okay, I said 18 at first. 18 years old. But here's the thing, right? This whole time, I was in a relationship. I was in a whole relationship, but like, I was celibate. Is it celibate or abstinent? What? Help me out. I wasn't into none of that. I was not having no intercourse, none of that. And everybody in the school, a lot of them, I want to say maybe 85% of the school was up in there. They were swimming. They were beating the rocks. They were pulling the sticks, cracking the codes. They were doing all kind of things, okay? All kind of things. People were getting pregnant. But I did not fall for the pressure because I didn't know what was the hype. We weren't born with that. Like, when we were born, like, none of that was happening. We were just kids having fun, enjoying, doing our thing. Like, we were thinking about cartoons and toys. We were not thinking about that. So I didn't, I'm like, I guess it's called self-control. That's what they told me. Like, I don't know what's the, like, it's like, okay, yes, when you're with your person, it's a lovely time. You do your thing, right? But like, like, some of them, they act like addicted and stuff. Addictive. It's that's the part I don't get, the addiction. Like, why are you so addicted? Like, you weren't even born doing this. You didn't know nothing about this until you knew about it. Like, I don't get it. But okay, back to the story. Yeah, so I was in a whole relationship with somebody, and it was not a regular just boyfriend, girlfriend, la 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 la. No, I was actually like somebody's fiance. I was engaged. Okay, like, yeah. I was like engaged for almost 10 years. Yeah, that's another story. But yeah, I was engaged for like my whole, like all that. Okay, my high school sweetheart was actually my fiance. We were like the couple that everybody looked up at as like the blueprint, what they want to be, how they want to be. They looked up at us. Yeah, so yeah, it was all that. So that's why I thought it was important I tell my story, because some people feel like they have to like fall for the pressure, and that's what's gonna get them to be cool. That's what's gonna get them in the group or something like that. I don't know, but you don't have to fall for no pressure. Matter of fact, you can apply your own pressure. You know that? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You can apply your own pressure. It's better, I would say. Now, I don't know if I would recommend that you wait like 19 until you're 19, like how I did. I don't know if I would recommend that. It's not for everyone. Some people, you know, they just can't, you know. And for me per se, like I could have still been on that wait, like I want to wait. Let me just be celibate. I don't want to, you know, I could have still did that, because I don't know. I just have self-control when it comes to that. I just do. So, but everybody don't. Some people, you know, they just, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, everybody's different. But yeah, I was 19. I finally was like, all right, cool. But wait, let me back up a little bit. So how did I get to 19, right, and not 18? But at first I was like 18. Yeah. So I said 18. That was my original number. That's what I said. I was in a relationship with somebody, and that person I was in a relationship with, he was not a virgin. So you know what that means. That's like total pressure. Like total pressure for him. Like, you know, but he handled it good. You know, he handled it really good. You know, he had like up time, down times, you know, he had different feelings and stuff, and you know, or whatever, different emotions, but he handled it. He actually handled it. He did hold it and waited until I was 19, like for real. And so what happened was, okay, so I tell him, you know, so he wanna get in a relationship with me, right? And so I talked to him, and I'm like, okay, this is what it is. This is how I feel. This is it. I don't want to get into doing none of that. You know, I'm more like interested in like something more like, you know, really something with more depth. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and I think I was the first person that ever said something like that to him. Yeah, I think that, you know, I don't know, but he agreed. So when I told him about it, and I told him I laid down my requests, however you want to say it, I told him, like, you know, I'm not going to be getting involved into none of that. It's not going to be this, you know, because I want to wait until I'm 18. And so he decided and agreed to go ahead and wait till I'm 18, and, you know, and then go from there. He did that. I didn't persuade him or anything. He just did that. And now this guy that I dated, this guy that was my fiance and all of that, he was a well-known, popular dude at the school. I probably, like, I want to say he was either number 1 or number 2 most popular person at the school. Okay, and he was what is it called? Prom king. All those stuff. He won all those stuff. Like, all the girls liked him and everything. Like, all that. Okay, and yet he decided to wait on me. Not only that, he's 2 years older than me. Yeah, like 2 or 3 years older than me. And so, like, you know, you know, the thing is, I was in advanced class in school, so I was with the upperclassmen people and stuff like that. And so I was around them and all of that stuff. I'm just saying though, like, he was older than me, so imagine the pressure that he went through, but he didn't care. He wanted to be with me, I guess. And so, you know, it was that. He waited the whole time, bro, which means he graduated high school and like is in the grown-up world and still waiting on me. Like, that's some crazy. That's you know, I commend him. You know, that's not for everybody. Everybody can't do that. You know, I like to give credit where credit is due. Respect. Like, I'm not gonna trip, or like, it's just being honest. So through all the pressure of all high school, all of this time, all of that, we overcame everything. There was people trying to figure out, like, how are we still together? Like, they thought that you have to be doing stuff in order to be in a relationship with somebody. Like, that's how the other people, the other girls, the other dudes, they felt. And then eventually they just started looking at us and wanted to be like us. I'm talking about everybody wanted to give their girl a ring. Everybody wanted, like, I don't know. Like, they were like looking up at us, and everybody wanted to be married. I'm not making this up. This really happened. But anyway, either or, that's not the point of the story. My point is to talk about how I lost my virginity at 19. When I turned 18, I was like, that was easy breezy, lemon squeezy, peasy. This was easy. I don't want to do it. He was like, what? I'm like, I don't want to do it. I want to wait some more. He was pissed. He was mad. He was like, what you mean? You said till you 18. Like, what do you mean? What you mean you don't want to do it? Like, I've been waiting. Yeah. So I was like, but I want to wait. I want to wait one more year. One more year. Can we wait one more year? I just want to wait one more year. Like, why not? This was easy. I'm like, haven't you been having a great relationship? Yeah. Are you happy? Yeah. Yeah. So everything is a yes. So it's like, we don't even need this. So I want to wait one more year. Man, dude was pissed. But eventually he turned around, and was like, all right, one more year. And I was like, okay, one more year. And I waited one more year. And that's why it turned into 19 and not 18, because I decided to wait an additional year. What I will say is I respect the fact that he did respect my wish. And if he didn't respect my wish, he would have to just, So that's how I ended up losing my virginity at 19 years old. And throughout my whole high school and some middle school, it didn't do anything. And if anything, we became a role model. Like, people looked up to us, and people wanted to do like us and be like us and things like that. I think there's even a couple that's still together that looked up to us and was like us and was doing like us. And, congratulations to them. Or whatever. I just want to say, don't fall for the pressure. Like, enjoy your time, have fun. Like, school is not for that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. And if you get involved with a dude and he try to pressure you, then that man don't care about you. He cares about down there. Okay? And that's why I'm telling the story. It's not about, like, me. It's my story, but I'm trying to, like, help you. You understand? Like, to say, like, look, this dude waited on me. This dude respected that. This dude, like, waited this whole time. He wasn't even a virgin. Like, he went through the pressure. He went through all of that because he actually wanted to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't about just that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about just that. And so, you want somebody that's legit. Somebody who will respect you. Somebody who will honor your wishes. Like, you deserve it, is what I'm saying. Don't fall for the pressure. Don't start, like, going against your own mind, your own thoughts, your own will. You kind of like just to satisfy somebody else. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to fall for the pressure. I'm telling you. Living testimony. You don't have to. It's on you when you want to. When you feel ready. And again, you don't have to wait till 19. Some people feel ready at 16. Some people feel ready at 15, 17, 18. Just don't fall for the pressure. Don't do it just because she's doing it. Or just because he's doing it. Or because he's telling you, if you want to be my girlfriend, you got to be involved in this and stuff like that. Like, don't do it for that. When you do it, you have to, like, want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So do it when you want. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do either. I'm just trying to tell you, like, don't fall for the pressure, right? Like, be a leader, not a follower. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So I hope this helps somebody or whatnot. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you for watching and chilling with me. Yeah, share this video. hopefully it gets to the right hands, the right people that needs to hear it, because I do see it. There's a lot of pressure out there. They going nuts. Like, they going nuts. So don't fall for the pressure. But share the video with at least one person that you cannot stand, some people that you like, and absolutely all the ones that you love. Share the video. And yeah, I'll connect with you on the next video. Peace. To you. Bye, y'all.